Hello, welcome to Talk2Me, the podcast. And today we are going to be talking about some really tough subjects, worse than the bullying for sure. It's about someone passing.
Yeah,
That's
loss,
really important.
loss
to
of
us.
a loved one,
And
or
then something really
loss of a connection.
Then we talk about something really stupid. Like, I'm just going to be completely honest, it's really stupid.
And then we just share kind of our thoughts in difficult situations on how you can view things maybe a little differently to get through those tough times. So we're super happy you joined us. Thanks so much for coming to
Number 10. Up high to the sky, down low, too slow. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to Talk to Me,
the podcast.
We are on episode 10. Oh yeah, we're on 10.
God. We should have a party. Let's all have a party.
Maybe I can try something. Okay,
I found out something this week that I never even knew before.
Which is weird.
So Maddie and I normally go to a coffee stand before I take her to school to go grab drinks and pastries.
We just started going there.
And it's one of those coffee places where they talk to you, right? And so they always ask you almost every day. It's like, what are you doing this weekend, or what are you doing today? And I'm like, oh, I'm getting ready for a trip with my girlfriends. And the girl looked at me kind of strange. And so I turned to Madison. I'm like, what did I say wrong? I'm going on a girls' trip with my girlfriends. And she informed me that to her generation, the word girlfriend means you're in a relationship.
Well, sometimes it does, not always. Like, some people will understand, but some people just don't understand that and just think that you're, like, a lesbian.
Which is fine. However, I made it clear I was going with two girls. So I said to Maddie, I go, oh, my God. She thinks I'm having intersex with my two best friends. And Madison's like, yeah. And I'm
Probably,
I'm like, oh, that's a menage a trois. And
oh, that's oh my God.
And Maddie's like, well, what's a menage a trois? And I explained to her what a menage a trois was, and she goes, oh, we call that a threesome. And I'm like,
yeah, people talk about it at my school all the
literally
time.
thought that we were going up to Sedona to have a threesome at my coffee stand. And so we go back the next day, and the girl remembered me. So you learn something new every day. I had no idea. She did not ask how it was. That would have gone too far for me, man.
We're kind of here today, and we're going to help my mom.
I'm a little tired, honestly. I just came back from Sedona, which is about literally maybe a 2-hour trip, but in traffic it's like 3, not a big deal. But we got an Airbnb with me and my two besties, and it was really nice. It was a really nice Airbnb. Obviously they bought the house for that purpose. It had like 5 bathrooms, I think it was 5 bathrooms and 4 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms. But the weird thing was I didn't sleep at all because there was all this, like, it was almost like creepy dollhouse vibe. So it was just, they had their art everywhere, and it was people with giant heads with giant eyeballs staring at you. And then you had like these teacups that were all painted with the same face on them. And then there was statues with the same face. And then you go into the room to watch TV, the family room, and this creeped me out the most. Do not ever, this is for all those Airbnb owners out there, your decor is super important because it really does creep people out to be in your home. Do not put up the wooden frames on the walls with no pictures in them. And they literally had like huge wooden frames with no pictures in them at all, hung on the wall as if it was like a family photo collage thing. And then they had, at the TV stand, they had the photo frames without any pictures in them. Like, we live in the desert, guys. It's super easy. put in a picture of a cactus. I don't freaking care. It's creepy as hell. It's like haunted house type of crap when you have nothing but the frames hanging on the walls. And then in my girlfriend's bathroom, there was literally right next to the toilet, someone had carved in like something creepy, and we didn't know what the hell it was, and I could not sleep. And then this morning, a rooster was like outside of my room, and it sounded like a girl was screaming. I was like, I'm done. I'm not getting any sleep here. It was awful. It was pure awful. The house made so many freaking noises. Yeah. So I'm exhausted. I'm totally exhausted. But because
you should have invited
we
me.
are very
I want to see this.
so
place.
excited to do the Talk to Me podcast. I'm here today and I'm recording. So Maddie, why don't you show them Mom's ring that you got?
Oh no, I thought we were gonna come up with new names.
Oh, that's right. Oh, so Maddie, I'm sorry. So one of the things when we were in the drive-thru, I'm like, well, Maddie, I go, what the hell am I supposed to call my friends? I go, what am I supposed to call them? And she's like, well, she Googled it, and these are the things that came up that I would never call my girlfriends. Let's just put it that way.
Okay. So, it's like a image of like someone's like thing, and it's like name for your girl best friend. So there's my girl, there's twin, better half,
Never use them.
main, fave, ride or die,
Ride or die? Seriously?
baby
I'm over
girl.
50. I'm going to say I'm going to go to Sedona with my ride or dies. Come on, people. That sounds so stupid. That's lame.
There's
All right, what's your next one?
baby girl.
Oh, yeah. That one would go over really well. They would never go out with me ever again.
Queen.
Oh, now that one. I got that one.
Oh,
I'll be the queen. I can
girl
do that.
bestie.
Bestie, I love Bestie. I use Bestie all the time.
Loudmouth.
Holy crap, why would you call someone a loudmouth?
I'm just reading off the list, Mom.
Oh my god.
Other half.
Okay.
Princesses.
No.
Lifeline.
Lifeline?
Yeah. Lucky Charm.
Oh my god. Who
Um,
would call their friends this?
Baby cake.
What list was this created back in the 1930s?
It's created by Mim. M-I-M. Mim. Oh, then there's one more. Day one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, wait, there's
So
one.
you can see why I'm so confused. Like, how the hell do you tell people that you're going to go hang out with your friends?
Oh, this is like a copy of the other list. Like, they literally copied it.
So there you go.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait, here's one. There's
Oh,
bestie, whole blood, best friend,
yeah.
boo, girlfriend.
I said girlfriend and it got some attention. So I'm
Uh,
not doing that one again.
Yeah, those are the same kind.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
Not a second.
Sisto,
Let's move on. You could be on there all
bestie
day.
forever, my weirdo, my number one, God-given bestie, my world so sista, shoddy bay.
Oh, there we go. What was the last one?
Shoddy bay.
Shoddy Bay. I was like, when she said that to me, I'm like, what does that even mean?
Means shoddy bay.
Shoddy Bay. I don't know. But I was starting to go into it, Maddie, that you got Grandma's ring. So, Maddie's grandma passed.
A week before my birthday, September 7th, 2022.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It was the 7th, right? Or was it the 6th?
Yeah.
I know the exact date.
And so we took and she just recently was given
All of
some
her
of the jewelry that she had left and stuff like that for Maddie. And so, and how did you, I mean, wasn't it kind of, it was so sweet to go through some of those pieces, because there were pieces that we had given her ourselves or we'd seen her wear and be so proud to wear. I mean, it was.
I know, yeah. There was a lot of stuff in there that, like, was really just sentimental. And I'm really thankful that I got some of the jewelry. Like, I know some of the family members wanted some of the jewelry, but Grandma...
Well, they took what they wanted beforehand.
But,
so.
like, I got most of it, like, probably, like, 90% of it.
Yeah.
And I'm really thankful that this ring was in there. It says I love you on it. You can barely like see it, but like it says I love you, and it was my grandma's mom's ring that had all of her like siblings and her gemstone on it, or like birthstone. And then she got it, and now I have it, and I'm really thankful to have it because it's like my grandma would wear it all the time. It was like her ring.
You and Grandma were really, really close, and it was really hard when she passed. I mean, we were so shocked by it, and you took and we came together as a family, and we figured out how we were going to take and handle the situation at the time, and you were really good, and you tried to sing at her ceremony.
Oh yeah, I did. I tried to sing at her ceremony, and I started crying.
Yeah, she was trying to sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Because it was her favorite song.
And she almost got through it. I was so proud of her.
I was so close, and then I just started breaking down.
Yeah, but it's not the first time that we've lost someone close, is it?
No. And like I think it was 2019, 2018.
Yeah, 2018.
2018, yeah. In November around Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving Day, actually.
Oh yeah, that's when I found out.
That's when it happened.
One thing I do gotta say though is my friend found out before me, because they didn't want to tell me. Just saying. She was my best friend, by the way, so it's whatever. But we found out that my mom's mom passed.
Yeah, my mom passed, and that was very difficult. It was the first time you had lost someone really close to you.
Yeah, she would call every morning, and we would talk in the morning about like
on the way to school.
Yeah,
talk about what was going on that day and stuff like that. But it was kind of strange. So Maddie and I are super emotional people. I mean, if she's crying, I'm crying.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And it could be the most stupidest thing ever that we'll start crying about, and the other one will instantly start crying. So we were both very emotional. We had gone back to my hometown for the service and everything, and I was there. I was there when she passed. And Maddie came into town afterwards, and we were hugging each other. And we were both crying really hard.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the craziest thing ever. This little...
this football. And I remember, it's this red football. And it's a Nebraskan,
it said Nebraska on it. Yep, Nebraska Cornhuskers.
And it flips off the table, but it's on this stand. You know those stands for footballs that, like, hold the football? It flung off it.
And we were nowhere near it.
No one was near it. Everyone was either on the couch or, like, in the kitchen,
and
like,
so we
eating and talking.
Crying like crazy.
And we were literally hugging, and then all we hear is just the football come off of the stand and, like,
and then
fall
we
to the
just
ground.
break into complete laughter because we're like, well, I guess we don't need to cry anymore.
Grandma's there, man.
She loved Cornhuskers. That was her sign. We're good. It was still emotional though. It was an emotional time.
I accidentally
for sure.
one time grabbed my mom's phone and had a voicemail of her mom saying something. I don't remember what it said, but I actually played it in front of her. And I just made her start breaking down.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to, but I saw it and I was like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, it was definitely very difficult, and it was the first time you lost somebody, but you also at that time got to meet a lot of family members that you never met because of the service.
Oh
and
yeah.
You got to spend time with Grandpa. He was still alive at the time and stuff like that. And so I think honestly,
he still is alive.
The most important thing is just when families come together. It's beautiful and it can be very healing. And it could be, instead of it being something really sad and something that really, I know it affected you, like you had a hard time playing softball for a while and stuff like that. It really affected you. But instead of turning it into that, I felt like when your dad's mom passed, when Grandma passed, the second Grandma, we made that more of a celebration of life. It wasn't as sad.
It wasn't
and I think that for us, that was the best way to try to heal.
Because she had a really good life. We tried to make it the best life that she could have when she was around.
Absolutely.
And
we still love her to death. I mean, she's just an amazing woman who raised 7 kids, and it was very, very difficult to not have her in her life
She heard me,
anymore.
I think, say my first bad word.
Yeah, I think you guys saw that in episode like 2 or 3. That's true. She did. But she was also there to teach us a lot of different things. I mean, she taught me how to be a better wife and how to be a better mom. And so, you know, there's great things we can take from those people who are no longer with us. There's great lessons we can learn from them.
She taught me how to do puzzles, and
Yeah.
I taught her how to draw because when she was around, like when she was a kid, she never learned how to draw or really write. So I got to teach her, which was a really great experience that I had with her.
Well, Grandma knew how to write, but I think that she was playing school with you.
Oh, really? Well, oh.
I have to say, I hate to burst that bubble.
Oh.
I know that.
Well, there is this one really sad thing I do remember that you told me is that, and she had a purse, and in that purse, I wrote her a note, and Alex did as well. Mine was better, obviously. She liked mine more, even though Alex's was really sentimental. Mine was better to her. She kept it in her purse, and when they got her purse, they saw the note in it from me, which was really sad.
Yeah, what we did is right before she got sick and passed, we got her a memory box, and we had the kids put their own notes in there so she could read them at any time, and photos and just things. She was having a hard time with kind of remembering things and stuff like that.
She couldn't
So we wanted her
anything.
to have something she could always turn to, and that was a very important thing for her, and I'm so happy that we were able to do that and have those moments with her. Even if we weren't there, we were having a moment with her through just having that note for her to read whenever she felt like she was missing us and stuff like that. So I just think we got really lucky. We've had some really wonderful women in our lives, and unfortunately, you know, part of life is
them passing.
Them passing, and part of your growing is losing someone who you love and having to understand how you move forward with that.
And, like, everyone grieves in a different way. Like, you're not, like, weird if you grieve some other way. Like, you have your own way of, like, trying to figure out how to feel better about someone dying. And sometimes you don't feel better about it. Like, it's going to always make you sad. It's going to make you upset. And that's okay, because it means that you really cared about them, and they really cared about you, no matter what.
And there's different ways to honor them. When my mom passed, her favorite color was purple. She loved purple. Our Christmas tree was 100% purple bulbs, purple everything. And then, you know, when Grandma Lucy passed, we took and we did angel tree. I went and bought every ornament I could find that had an angel on it. We had white and silver ornaments on it, and it was her angel tree. And we actually had some of the angels that she had kept, and we put them on the tree. So,
and I was lucky to get one of her, like, dolls, and her name was Goldie. And my grandma would keep her glasses on Goldie, and it was like the ones that didn't work anymore. But I got to keep it because she was always reminded of me when she had it. Because
she had golden hair,
hair,
same color hair as Madison. So I mean, there's just beautiful mementos and ways that we can.
Mementos.
They really are mementos. They really are. Madison, why would you laugh at that? It's a
I'm
memento.
sorry. It's just the way that you're saying moment and mementos. I'm thinking of like the
Mentos.
Yeah, Mentos.
Mints. Oh my gosh. All right, and I guess, whatever. I don't even know where to go with that. But I think one of the things that we can always do is think about when you're in certain situations and you don't know what to do. Think about what that person how they would have handled it, or what they would have said to you, because they're always going to be with you.
Like, even if you don't believe that they're with you, they are. Like as we said before, with the football falling down, they're with you.
Yeah.
And they will make themselves present if they have to.
So we're so blessed that you were able to keep such an important piece, and that, you know, it was Grandma's wish, and her wishes have been fulfilled, and, you know, and there's ways that you're going to remember her on your special days as well going forward. So I just think that there's definitely some beauty in remembering those that love us and aren't here any longer.
Please don't start crying, because you know I'm going to
know.
cry. I know.
So
I
do have a story to tell. So I was on that Sedona trip, and it was so crazy because it was the anniversary of my mom's birthday. So she took, and one of the things she always had with her everywhere around her apartment was red cardinals, pictures of red cardinals, and we have a bunch of them. There was a red cardinal that landed in the tree when I was sitting outside getting drunk. that I noticed, and I had to take a second look at it because I was like, because there's so much wildlife and birds up there and stuff like that, and it was a red cardinal was in the tree, kind of, and then it flew away.
I remember.
I thought that was so sweet.
That is really sweet. Grandma Carol gave me a red bear that said "I love you" on it.
Yeah.
Like I was really happy to get that.
Yeah. So I just think that, it's a difficult moment for everybody, but it's something that we all share. It's something that everybody in the world shares is having to go through that experience. And I think with their spiritual guidance, no matter what religion you believe, or if you believe no religion at all, there's way to honor that and to get through it and to become stronger for it as well.
I agree with that statement.
Oh, you love me. You're holding my hand again.
I know.
I know. I'm trying not to cry. I'm so hard.
Okay,
so hard
no,
not to cry.
I'm gonna look away from her if she starts crying,
It's,
guys. I'm not trying to cry on camera.
Yeah, exactly. I think.
Oh my God.
I know. I'm trying to not cry. I'm sorry. I'm an emotional person.
Oh my God.
I'm an emotional basket case.
Oh my God.
Okay, stop it. Are you crying?
No.
Are you crying? Oh my God, you're crying. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
Oh my God, you're crying. Stop.
Okay. I do, I think like someone said earlier, because we talk about a couple of topics that we're going to talk about on the podcast. Talk to Me, the podcast is super important to us. And we just try to find out blips of things like that happen in our lives that we think that might be something funny or something educational, such as the girlfriend thing. And I think that, when we were talking about doing this topic, one of the things that came through is community. It's a sense of community. Our friends, our loved ones, everybody around us, that's our support. That's who we have to turn to. That's who we have to learn from. That's who we get to get guidance from. And those people are really important. And even if you haven't connected in a long time with them, it's not too late to have that connection. My friends and I haven't been together for several years for different reasons. And we decided, let's do a girlfriend trip. Let's reconnect. And Sedona, honestly, was a really great place to do that. You don't have to take and you don't have to think that too much time has passed for you to always reach out to that loved one and have that connection. My mom and I had a very difficult relationship up until she got, maybe 2 years, but 3 years maybe before she passed. And we took and we worked really hard and really connected and really I felt had a stronger relationship than what we ever had when I was younger. And so I think that that's an important message, whether it be a friend that comes in to visit out of town, or whether it be someone who you've lost, or a friend who you haven't talked to, or a family member you haven't talked to in a really long time. It's never too late, and you'll never regret that. Even if they don't respond, you will never regret that you were the one that picked up the phone or sent that text or connected with them in whatever way that you need to connect with them on Facebook, Instagram. I mean, there's different ways to connect with people now.
Yeah.
I'm confused by 90% of them. So I stick to phone and probably text. That's probably the farthest I could go. But I think that that's an important message for people to hear.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I'm still trying to process everything.
I know. It's an emotional subject, honestly. I mean, you think about your friend up in Washington. I mean, you don't see her. You haven't seen her in a really long time, but you guys are.
I haven't seen her since 6th grade. So
Yeah.
That's 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, but you're still connected. You still reach out to each other on your birthdays. You're still connected.
Yeah.
And that connection will hopefully last a lifetime. And that's just something that everybody needs to think about when they have those important people in their lives. So I know it went kind of like from
sad.
Went to really sad, actually.
Yeah, I went really sad.
I'm sorry.
Maybe we're depressing people or something.
We're kind of depressing people right now. But I think the one thing that you have to understand is it's okay to be sad. It's okay to have those emotions. It's not something you have to be ashamed of. It's not something that you have to hide, even though we're trying so hard not to cry right now.
I know, because if she starts crying, you know I'm going to start crying.
So we just, I'm really glad that you joined us on this one, because this was one close to our heart, because we've all had these situations in our life. And I'm just so blessed to have people in my life that haven't allowed that time to just pass without reaching out to me. So,
And I'm thankful that my mom's not dead.
What?
Because then yeah. Because
Okay. That's a good thing to be thankful for. I'm thankful I'm not dead too. So I think
I'm thankful I have a good connection with my mom.
Okay, that I'll take. Thanks, guys, so much for joining us. I know, like I said, it was not a fun topic, but it's one I
Kinda
hope that
depressing.
you got something out of, because that's what we're here for. We're here to help, to heal, and to hopefully have a few laughs along the way. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.